All right, everyone, welcome to the stream. Monday, March 25th, 4 p.m. Eastern. Let's go ahead start with ETH here. Getting a nice bounce. EMA's tightening and crossing over bullish, which is good to see. I know we spoke last, I believe my last stream was somewhere around here. Yeah, Monday, March 4th, I believe it would have been. Where I spoke about we were getting up here and we were looking for levels. Actually, no, that wasn't on stream. That was in the Discord a few days later when we were up here. That makes more sense. But basically, we marked these levels and said, the market looks like it's ready to correct. And these are the levels we should look for, with the first one being really like uber bullish. Not a very big pullback. I said I would prefer to see a move down here around 30, 33. And that would be sort of where I look to push some of my chips back in. Um, we did get, yeah, it must have been here. But regardless, we got the pullback quickly and it snapped right back up. Ended up basically being a deviation. We continued up for a little bit. And now we've gotten more of a proper correction here. Um, let's just look. So we went from basically 4,100 down to 3058, so 25% correction, which is good to see. Not overly bearish. I'd call that healthy, especially in what seems to be a bull market. Um, so yeah, we got more of a real correction with some trading. Nice wick down here. We wiped out this low. Um, Deviated. Basically, we had the SFP. If you were to draw a line here, fell below it, got right back above it, retested it, and now we tested this first level that we were looking at, um, rejected, came back, and now we're above it. We've got some bullish market structure here. Uh, we had this low, high, we put in a higher low, and now we're putting in a higher high relative to this high here on lower time frames. You also have what kind of looks like, I believe, a bump and run pattern here, or Adam and Eve perhaps. But nevertheless, market structure is what we're looking for here. And we're starting to get positive market structure after a 25% correction. So I'd say we're looking pretty good. Can zoom out a bit here. Okay, again, good to see we're above the 200 EMA here. EMA is curling up as well. Again, positive market structure. We have, lower low, lower low, lower low, high, higher low, higher high. So I think things are looking good. Maybe we pull back a little bit. It is Monday. Sort of set the range for the week. Um, I do actually still like this level, actually, the 35.22, maybe a little bit below it, but I think if we sort of retest that before going up, if you're, sidelined here, that's probably not a bad spot to consider getting in. Um, Daily. Okay, daily, we basically just tested the faster EMAs here. Quickly dipped below it, but now we're back into bouncing. We had this sell-off day, which was, a third of that 25% correction. Immediately engulfed it the next day, pulled back, and we're heading back up. RSI curling up, stochastic curling up. We got MACD again on the upswing. So this is what we want to see. Um, Again, we can still pull back here. We're going to have dips, but I would say that we're back on the right path for going higher. And it just would be very weird to have a bull cycle without fresh highs and things like that. Um, Bitcoin, okay, so that was pretty perfect what we had here on Bitcoin. Um, I don't track Bitcoin quite as much on day to day, so that's genuinely just me seeing it here for the first time. Um, Similar deal. I don't think we got quite as deep of a correction, but that's to be expected. Uh, Alts and ETH are going to be sort of your beta plays, which seems to be the new word that crypto Twitter uses now. Every year they learn a new vocabulary word and just start throwing it around. So, um, yeah, so about an 18% correction there. Um, and again, for this actually, we have positive market structure as well. Did we on the daily? Uh, yeah, daily's still positive market structure. And then, of course, on the hourly, we're going to have it as well. So Bitcoin actually getting close to testing its local highs, and I believe that was an all-time high as well, right? Yeah, kind of an uneventful all-time high. We didn't get like a turbo moon after breaking all-time high, but we are in all-time high territory up here. Now, what we don't want to see is a deep pullback here. Okay, then we start to look like we're getting some bearish market structure on daily. At which point, maybe we can come down and correct pretty deep. Um, I don't think that's likely, but still want to lay that out because it is a possibility. Um, above EMAs here, nothing particularly weak um, to make me think that that's going to happen. Volume continuing to climb. Nothing really alarming there. So yeah, I guess that's Bitcoin and ETH. Let's look at some other stuff. ETH BTC still around that 0.05. Um, this area has been holding for quite a while. Obviously, we don't want to see this go below here. I think it's unlikely to get a breakdown from here, especially with the ETF narrative kind of chugging along. And even though we're seeing delays, I do think that's going to play out similar to how Bitcoin did. That was delayed several times and eventually got the approval. So I imagine similar for ETH. Let's have a look at Beam. Okay, Beam on the daily looks pretty solid. All right, hourly as well. Similar structure to ETH. With the correction and now putting in some positive market structure here. EMA is flipping and crossing over bullish. So all good things there. Um, Anything else interesting to cover? Yeah, maybe we'll just call that a day for YouTube, and I'll hop in Discord and we'll look at some other coins, see what everybody's got their eyes on. All right, thank you. Have a good week. See you again in a couple weeks.